There's a breeze off the Hudson, and just when you think you're sick of living here, the memory floods in. The morning light off the fire escapes, the nights in Bennett Park blasting big pun tapes.
Each musical number has its own thing. It's really unique. So I wanted to know about the intention, the visual intention behind that.
When we first looked at what a musical is and at the source of why people break out in song was because it's when words aren't sufficient enough. And so we wanted to extend that power, since it's movies, that it wasn't just through song, it wasn't just through movement that they could express themselves. They could express themselves through different music and different types of movement, because each of them had their own thing. And it could extend it to the environment itself. If the earth wanted to rotate in a different way, then so be it. We just took the concept of a musical, of expressing emotions, and said, let's have each person use it in their own way.
You have 96,000, which is a spectacular like choreography and extras. And then you have Champagne, which is really intimate, and two characters and all that. So I wanted to know, first of all, which was your favorite song to shoot, and which was the hardest?
Champagne was amazing because, first of all, Anthony and Melissa, that doesn't happen without them. You know, I can come up with an idea like that, but you have to have people who can do that, who speak the language of music and movement, who can ease in and out of song and dialogue like that, like butter, like you don't even know you're in a song. And then be so present that they're not thinking about performance, that they can land a kiss and be there and have us feel that moment, their first kiss, without ever cutting in those 2.5 minutes or 3 minutes. And it took our DP as well, and our choreographer and our lighting design and everybody to work together to tell that story. So that was probably the one I'm very, very proud of. Maybe the hardest, although 96,000 was pretty darn difficult. And same with When the Sun Goes Down, that was probably the biggest mechanical thing that we had, was building that flip to its side. And again, that's also Corey and Leslie being very exposed. They're not dancers first. So we're saying, go. And I'm just shooting it. So I was very impressed by them.
The location is clearly very, very important. It's another protagonist of the whole movie. So you shot in real life in Washington Heights.
Yeah.
Was there any how was that? I mean, was there like real people like going in the back and you just move, we are shooting a movie?
The best decision we ever made was shooting in Washington Heights, because that's what this is about. It's about this neighborhood. It's about these people. I'm not from Washington Heights. I'm not Latino. And so Lynn and Kiara are. And so they showed me the way, and they showed me everything. And I got to just share it with the world, the experiences, the tastes, the smells, the sounds. It dictated where we were going to shoot. It wasn't written in the script that we're going to shoot in a pool. The pool was there, and we're like, we've got to do this number here. And when you look at the buildings and you look at the fire escapes, you look up and it looks like a ballroom dance floor. So why wouldn't you flip it and have them dance on the side of that building? And yes, the neighborhood took care of us. They loved us. They fed us. They drank with us. And they took care of my family when they were there. My mom, I put her on some steps, and 10 minutes later, she's up in an apartment having beers with the neighborhood. It was so impactful on us that I even named my son Heights, who was born during the shooting of the movie.
No way, really?
Yeah, his name is Johnny Heights, but we just call him Heights.
Love it. And finally, really fast, the movie is a lot about home and what home means to us. So when you're on a junket, not right now, pandemic and all that, but when you are regularly on a junket, abroad or whatever, what brings you to home?
Most of all, it's your people, it's your tribe. It's the ones that are going to be with you wherever you are, that are going to take care of you, check in on you, catch you when you're falling or slipping, and going to nudge you forward when you need that nudging to move forward. So that's what I think home is.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you.